And welcome back, Firewood addicts, to another episode of Travis Does Firewood. Today, I got a box to my right ear left. I got sent something, so let's get into it. So before I get into the box, I just want to say I bought this flannel shirt from Target the other day on clearance because I don't know about you all. But does your significant other like to take and use your shirts? Like my wife has taken one of my plaid shirts and at least one of my favorite hoodies. So I have to like replace them or to buy something that is similar, but then not her color. Like kind of like when you eat a cookie or a candy bar in front of your kids and tell them that it tastes bitter or sour, so they're not gonna want it, but it's the opposite. It's sweet, savory, it tastes good. It's having to lie to them, but I can't lie to my wife. Anyway, I digress. So I bought this shirt, and luckily it's not her color, so I get to keep this one, which is great. So have her keep the one that she has stolen from me, and I have this one. I need to get another hoodie though. Anyway, second point that I wanted to bring up is the use of the word addict or addicts, plural, in my Firewood Addicts podcast series and in my pending logo for the podcast, Firewood Addict Nation, which we will have stickers soon for that. I'm just waiting for Jonathan over at Ruckus to make the design for us so we can make some more so we can make stickers. Anyway, by using the word addicts, I don't want to make fun of or poke fun or make light of what is addiction in terms of either a person is addicted to drugs, maybe alcohol, gambling. There is many sorts and types of addictions that are harmful to oneself, to one's body, family and friends, loved ones. And it's hard to overcome those addictions. Now, when I use that word, I don't want to be in that same realm. I feel that being addicted to firewood, to being obsessed with what it is firewood as an entity, as a product, is a good thing. As I was talking with a fellow addict recently about this, especially if you are selling firewood, the act of taking wood, either that you have procured or have gathered for free or have dumped on your premise for free, and then to in turn turn that over to produce it into a product that is sellable, there's a thrill to it. There's an excitement of this wood, for example, came to my yard a month ago, and it was free. I processed it, and I sat on it, and now I'm selling it for cash, for money in my pocket to support my hobby, to buy another chainsaw, to put my family, food on the table, whatever it is you're going to use that money for, to buy a new boat. I don't know, but it is a money in your pocket. There's a thrill to that, an excitement, especially if you can find niche markets for all of your wood. Either it's scrap chips, to the kindling pieces from your processor, to the bark. Perhaps you can find a market for that. From the big monster pieces for the bonfire pieces, bundles, whatever you can do to sell the wood, punky, rotten. I maintain that even if you are transparent with your potential buyer, that you can sell pretty much any type, any condition of wood, and still make profit on the wood. So what I'm trying to get at here is the use of the word addiction and addict. I don't want to make light of addiction as a harmful way, and I feel that I'm using it appropriately. But if I have offended anyone, please let me know. But I still want to use the word because I still find it fitting that people, like in the podcast that you hopefully saw yesterday on Sunday, that that the guy would ride down the road, Jad, would drive down the road and look at all the trees or the down trees and think about how can I get that into my yard. It's something that the addicts always think about nonstop, and and they can't get it out of their minds. It's hard to find other people who want to talk about firewoods. This is what's good about the podcast and connecting with other addicts, because you can talk about firewood and people don't get bored. You can talk about it all day long, and it's just fascinating. So I just want to use that disclaimer to explain myself with the use of that word for the podcast. But if you want offline talk about it more, or to drop a comment down below with your thoughts, please let me know. But we're still gonna keep it. So, but yeah, let's get now into the box. All right, so the box right here. Box. I was contacted via email from a company, the channel's email, and I thought it was spam. Looked into it, and it was a company wanting me to review and showcase one of their products on my channel. And so yeah, sure, I'll buy it. Like, what is it and what are you selling and how would it benefit me? And it was this company, and they were promoting their under cabinets for the kitchen lights. And so I literally asked them, like, how would that do with anything on my channel? And they really couldn't answer the question. So, but I was interested in it just to see, but I don't want to promote stuff, just random stuff, things that have nothing to do with the channel. I think that would turn off a lot of you, and I hope that this does not, and I hope that I don't lose you in this video. But they sent me these lights. I don't know what exactly they sent me, but they sent me lights, and I had two ideas: put them in my garage where I work on my chainsaws and my other small gas engines, or I put them at my firewood stand. Well, I do have lights above where I do my chainsaws, and these are kind of like, I think you stick them right above the kitchen, or right beneath the kitchen cabinets, to show down on your kitchen counters. And that's the case too. My other idea, like I mentioned, was at the firewood stand, so to have more light right above the cash box. So that'll help with the cash box camera, and help with people to write a note and or to put money in the cash box. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it in above the cash box. So I still feel this product is applicable, but I have not opened the box. So, and I really don't know exactly what they actually sent me. I just know that they sent me lights. So let's open the box right here. Look at my scrunch, my handy scrunch here. Open this bad boy up. But that's about these shirts, is they have a little pocket. You can put your scrunch right in there. Yeah. So open this up. See what this is. Package, lighting. So the paper inside says LED under cabinet lighting, magnet motion sensor cabinet light, 3 colors, closet light motion sensor, wireless, USB rechargeable, kitchen. So I think those would all be like the buzzwords that you would search. So this is the box, the brand Ashoka, Ashoko, I guess is the brand. Pretty certain the brand. Yeah, I mean, it says made in China. When they would email me, they would email me off hours, so they email me when they were up in their office, local time in China. So yeah, that's the box. This came out. Open the lid, and we see 2 USB, or I guess cord chargers, Type C end, which is nice. Put those aside, and then There's some magnets here with stickies, I think. And then the 2 lights in the bags here. Very sleek. Covered, toted. And then, well, they're not charged. With this one. And not charged. I mean, oh, here we go. At the end, there's a switch, auto, off, and on. So let's go on, and it's still not on. Still not working. Check the other one again. Switch to on, and hit the button. So on. All right. So they sent me dead lights, not charged. When you even get like a power drill or some sort of device, isn't it like semi-charged so you can use it right away? Well, okay, let me charge this for a bit and then I'll get back at you. All right, so I got these 2 lights charged enough to work. So on the ends here we have the charger port. We have on, off, and auto. So I'm gonna go on, and it's already turned on. I think there's 3 different shades. This one, this one, and this one. I don't know what you would call these. I'm sure it's in the manual, whatever paperwork, but 3 shades. And then we can turn on auto, which is the sensor, and then it's supposed to work. If you see any motion sensor, it would turn on. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Maybe it doesn't because we're outside and it's light outside. So I hopefully will show this to you before I post this video on how they look at the stand. It's dark outside. I think that the more light is good, especially when you're working on something, and the stand, to make sure that we can see in the cameras who's there, so all the signage is lit up at the stand. So I think that this is a good idea, and related at least with the firewood stand. If you don't sell firewood and you don't have a firewood stand, these lights would not be applicable to you, or lights in general. I do have lights on my stand, which you have seen before. They're on 24/7. It'd be sometimes in the early morning or in the later, like dusk, to have them be on so it's lit so people can see the stand. It's not dark, and it's better for my cameras. And the lights will just help at the front to make sure that people can see. So let's see how to install these, and I'll meet you back up at the top of the hill. Alright, so at the front of the stand, angle of the dangle here is kind of odd. So I'm going to try to film this and have it make sense. So I'm leaning down to get to the box, and the 2 lights are here in my hand, and it came with these like metal sticky things. One end is metal, other end is the sticky thing that I think you take off the cover and you get sticky. So on the underside, the back side of the lights is metal, and the metal is magnetic. It will stick to the back. So what they want you to do is take the sticky off, put this under your cabinet, and have that be stationary and adhered to, and then you connect it to the lights with the magnet, and lights will stay in place. But since I'm not going into plastic or glass, I'm going into wood. I'm going to use screws, shorter screws that are self-tapping the flat head. They don't need to be self-tapping, but it's what I have. So it's flat, so hopefully that won't mess up it being magnetized to the light. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the inside of the fascia or the roofing here, so it's not obvious, and I think that will help shine. So I'm gonna put one here, put one here, and then one on this side, so you can see the stand better. I think that will help and work. quick, you check them out. One right here, that's on. Second one here, that's on. Now this one I used the sticky on the wood, and then the magnet on the underside of the back side of the light. This one I use slow tapping screws, and this one is definitely like wobbly, where it doesn't want to stay properly on there. This one is pretty on there, is fine. So they are on magnets because these lights are USB rechargeable with the LED lights, which is nice. So when they die, you take them off, charge them, rock and roll. So you may be thinking to yourselves, Travis, they're not mounted, they're floating, they're magnetic, people can take them. Yeah, they're magnetic. I could take like some plumber's tape and wrap and cut a piece like, I don't know, like 4 inches or so, and make like a U shape and put that on the front here. Oh, you can't see that, sorry. I'll put it on the front here and the front here and use screws, but then when I want to charge them, I have to undo that. So yes, someone could steal them. I don't know the answer right now for these, but I want to check it out in the evening time to see if these actually do anything for light to light up this area. So so stay tuned for the evening time, and we'll check out these lights. Hey folks, evening time, just getting one kid down and getting down the next one. I wanted to come outside to finish off this episode, and let's see how these lights work. So right now they're off. You can see them, one right there, one over there. Let's turn them on real quick. So we got one button here. Wait, what? Come on.
A few moments later.
Well, I got this. Well, anyway, I got this one to work. This one here is not working because I like barely charged them enough to get this episode going. So here's the light like this, and then here's the light off, or different stages. Or damn it, let's try this. So here's the light off or on, and if we turn it, if we have to turn it off at the switch, that's off, on. So there's some difference in here, and now it's dead. So anyway, lights, I don't know if they were a hit, if they work, if they are bright enough for here. I mean, I have these lights here that I got from Harbor Freight. They work great when they all die with all my bulbs. Then I replace everything inside probably with LED lights right under here so people can see what they're doing. It's lit up, and I can see if there's any theft with my cameras. Even though the cameras do have night vision, there's a see light. So these lights fail, not fail, I don't know, you let me know. Yes, I didn't charge them fully, but I think that they're an S edition, something different for the channel. Don't hate me because I brought on a product on the channel. I wasn't paid. This is not paid promotion. If there's a promo code, I'll let you know down in the description. But I'll let you know the link for these lights. I think they're on Amazon. I don't know how much they are, but I'll find you a screenshot of the product. You can use them for various things. I think they're handy. Maybe not to be mounted. Maybe have them be in your hand. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Stay safe, keep cutting, rock and roll. Cheers.